Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. My name's Dan. I'm the librarian at Varndine School in Brighton, and I have been for the last 5 years. Before that, I worked at the East Sussex Library Service in Hastings. I'm also involved in setting up the new South East Regional branch of the SLA. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to share my choice with you as part of SILIP's National Shelf Service series. So, my choice is one of my all-time favourite books. It's one of those books that whenever I see a copy in a charity shop or a second-hand bookshop, I'll buy it just so I can have a copy that I can give away to friends. And in fact, that's where I got this copy of the book, The Princess Bride by William Goldman. It's possibly the most fun I've had between the pages of a book. It's a story about stories, about sharing stories. It's a book within a book. It's an hilarious drama, a swashbuckling fantasy, fairy tale romance, satirical adventure story. It's got pirates and sword fighting, wrestling, monsters, tyrants, love and betrayal, fencing, fighting, torture, poison, true love, hate, revenge, giants, hunters, bad men, good men, beautifulest ladies, snakes, spiders, beasts of all natures and descriptions, pain, death, brave men, coward men, strongest men, chases, escapes, lies, truth, passions, miracles. There are so many layers to this story. I love it. It's not specifically a kid's book, but I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to enthusiastic teen readers, or for younger readers to read with parents or carers. The book starts with the author, William Goldman, trying to buy a copy of a book that his dad used to read to him as a child, so that he can give it to his son. However, the book appears to be long out of print, and they didn't have eBay in those days. This was written in the 70s. So he hunts through every second-hand bookshop he can find, looking for a copy. He eventually finds one, gives it to his son, thinking his son will love it as much as he did. And he's devastated when his son is less than impressed. "It's really boring, Dad." Goldman is bemused. The book he knew and loved was many things, but it was never boring. So he decides to reread it and discovers that when his dad read it to him, he only read him the edited highlights, skipped out all the boring bits. So William Goldman decides he's going to get hold of the rights to the book and write a good parts version to bring the joy of this forgotten classic to a wider audience. And that's what this book is. The full title is The Princess Bride, S. Morgenstern's classic tale of true love and high adventure, the good parts version abridged by William Goldman. Goldman occasionally pops in with notes about what he's cut out and why, but the majority of the rest of the book is the adventure story that you'll be familiar with if you've seen the classic 80s movie. And just like the movie, the book is so quotable. One of the things I loved most about reading this for the first time was that I was never really sure what was real and what was not. Is Morgenstern's The Princess Bride a lost classic, or did Goldman make it all up? I'll leave that to you to figure out when you read it. I wholeheartedly recommend The Princess Bride to anyone in the mood for adventure, romance, and rodents of unusual size, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Check out your local library's ebook service to see if you can borrow a copy. Unfortunately, there's no guarantee that it will be available in every library service, so why not have a think about some of your favourite films or shows that are based on books, see if they're available. Take yourself deeper into those worlds that you love. Thank you. Happy reading.